Alright guys, so I know a lot of drama is happening on the internet right now, and I know it's hard to keep track of it all, so I'm making this video as your #1 source for online news to recap everything. Alright, here we go. So it all started when the Queen of England fucking died, right? All the British people were really sad, and so was Nintendo, so for their video game presentation, they announced no games that anyone cared about except for Pikmin 4, which was named for the 4 people that knew Pikmin was even a video game. Now people were even sadder because there's no games, so a Masked Hero decided to release info about the biggest ever game, GTA 6, by hacking it to Rockstar and showing footage along with the entire source code somehow. This was a shocking event for streamer XQC, which according to the internet stands for X-Ray Quantum Calorimeter. He knew the game would be the only thing he could ever love, so he decided to livestream a fight between him and his girlfriend, who's now his ex-girlfriend, in front of hundreds of thousands of people while wearing a heart monitor, proving we live in a dystopian world crafted by our own vanity. This made a lot of people angry, including his ex-girlfriend's friend Cutie Cinderella, who's another streamer who was already mad at him because he didn't go to the poop retreat, so they began to argue on twitter.com. But Cutie is dating Ludwig, who's still friends with XQC, who's not dating his ex, who's friends with her, but they aren't friends, but they are. But then it got complicated, but then it just so happened that every single streamer ever came forward with a story about how streamer Slicker had scammed them for money that he used to gamble in an illegal baby fighting league ran by the King of England. You see, Slicker told people that his bank account was closed and that they needed to give him money, so naturally everyone just did it, and he was given a total of $300,000 because fucking of course he was, and not a single person said anything until right now for some reason. So Ludwig from before decides gambling bad, and he teams up with XQC from before to pay everyone back and ban gambling on Twitch, even though neither of them were even involved, and XQC was currently gambling when he announced that gambling was bad. So now these guys are teaming up, and they're kind of okay now because they're dating, but they're not dating, but nobody cares about that anymore. But then, the biggest gambler of all, Train Man, says gambling good actually, but then Mizkif said it was bad and that trains aren't even that cool. Mizkif's in a streamer group called OTK, which means One True King, which doesn't make any sense because there's more than one of them, and none of them are the new King of England, and also one of their members had been accused of killing the Queen, but now he's selling this shirt, so I think he's innocent. But anyways, Train Guy says that Mizkif and his ex-girlfriend covered up a bad thing for a different guy who's also named Slick, but is not the same Slick as before, and it turns out that both Slicks are just puppets to their master Jimmy Slick, who's the leader of a 50s greaser gang in Wethersfield, Connecticut, and only talks in song. Are you guys keeping up? You see, it was actually Jimmy who leaked the GTA 6 footage because Anthony Fantano was beefing with Drake the rapper and gave him a light to decent 1. So to recap, these guys are all friends, and they used to be dating, but they aren't anymore, and they also aren't dating anymore, but they are, but they were, and now they aren't. And these are still friends, and they have a podcast together, and they tried to help Slick, but not the same Slick as the other Slick. And they love Nintendo, but it turns out none of them are actually involved with the new King of England at all. Meanwhile, Magnus Carlsen from Chess, who sometimes streams but isn't a streamer, insinuated that another top chess player was cheating by putting anal beads up his ass, which is not a joke, by the way. Because of all this, Twitch decided that streaming actually fucking sucks and banned gambling and Nintendo and streaming entirely, shutting down their sociopath robots known as influencers and starting over with just Connor Eats Pants, who doesn't actually eat pants. Connor used his newfound power to summon the Great Evil One, otherwise known as Germa, to get revenge on Nintendo for killing his family during the console wars. Meanwhile, Adam Levine from band Maroon 5 was so upset that he cheated on his pregnant wife and wanted to name the baby after his mistress, who turns out to be the Queen of England, who never really died and is now joining One True King because they kicked out Mizkif even though she's the queen. She faked her death because before any of this even happened, Twitter Dear Guy went on stream naked by accident and got banned. But before even that happened, a girl had sex on stream, but only got banned for like 10 minutes, which is like one ad roll on Twitch, so it didn't even really matter. When Twitter Guy was unbanned, Ludwig posted a tweet of his haircut, but it wasn't really his haircut, but I posted this super funny tweet, but then naked streamer Twitter Guy stole my tweet idea and got 75,000 likes on it. And I was so mad that I leaked GTA 6 myself because Jimmy Slick was secretly my twin clone brother all along. So yeah, that's all the drama drama from the past couple of weeks for anyone wondering, and you know, there's an important lesson to be learned from all of this. Not sure what it is, but probably.